Good evening. Dear friends, welcome and thank you all for coming tonight for a celebration of Indian music, dance, and literature. My name is Kimberly Masteller. I'm the Jeanne McCray Beals Curator for South and Southeast Asian art here at the Nelson-Atkins Museum of Art. This year is a very special year. It marks the 70th anniversary of India's independence, and it's another anniversary here for us at the museum. 25 years ago, we held our first community program focused on India here at the museum, and we are thrilled to be offering such a host of programs this year. I can't think of a better way to mark these occasions than with the event we're hosting tonight, which is a true collaboration with members of our local community and beyond. We are pleased to present you an evening of performing arts inspired by and based upon a new children's book titled We, written by a member of our own Kansas City community, Dr. Nivedita Ganguly. Her book celebrates the environment, love, friendship, community. These are themes that carry across all languages, all cultures, and all peoples. You will hear more about the book, which is for sale in the lobby, I'm sure you saw as you came in, and also at our museum bookstore. And you'll hear about this from the author herself in a few minutes. Her collaborator is a very distinguished person indeed, world-famous Indian composer and musician, Nirmalya Roy. Mr. Roy set Nita's words to music and produced a companion CD to accompany the book. Mr. Roy has traveled from Kolkata, India, to join us here tonight and will perform a solo concert with an ensemble of outstanding musicians for the second half of our program. So let me just share the plan of the evening with you. The first half of the program tonight is titled Dances of Mother Earth, based upon the text and songs from the book We. These will be performed by children and young adults from across Kansas City, including members of local dance schools and choirs. We'll then take an intermission, around 20-25 minutes, to allow Mr. Roy's ensemble to set up and allow you a chance to refresh, stretch your legs, and it's a great time to take a look at the copy of the book outside. We'll also take time during this break to thank our sponsors and people who helped with this event. And then after the intermission, you will be treated to a very special concert titled Sound of Soul by renowned maestro, Mr. Roy and his ensemble. So please stay put, because at the end of the concert, we have a grand finale. Mr. Roy will invite all of our participants back onto the stage to direct a rousing final number. And so now, please join me to welcome our author and inspiration for tonight's event, Dr. Nita Ganguly.
Thank you, Kim. Welcome, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the Nelson-Atkins Museum of Arts, local community, friends, family, parents, children, for their great support and for giving us the opportunity to present our literary work, We-Amra. Amra means we in Bengali language. That's my mother tongue. We will present this part of this book in the form of performing art presentation by our own community children from different ethnic groups. Here, I'd like to introduce the music composer of We-Amra, Mr. Nirmalya Roy. He is an extraordinary talent from India. I have lots to tell about him, but he has a separate concert, Sound of Soul, and we'll hear and learn about him more in that part. But in this half, I like to highlight some points. He's not only a great music composer, he is a versatile singer. He has extensive knowledge in Indian classical music. He is a music instructor. He has been teaching kids, actually not only India, but all over, through Skype and online. He is an all-time performer nationally and internationally. He learned, worked, and performed with many iconic figures of music world, including Pandit Ravi Shankar and many other iconic figures, including Grammy Award nominees, Jeff Collins and Roy Wotton. Okay. Besides his great contribution to Indian music, he has a great contribution to world music. He was working as a faculty in Urbana-Champaign University for quite some time. He closely worked with the community children that time, and since then, he has been coming in United States almost every year, even sometimes twice, thrice a year, to work with the children and to perform. He also performed in Chicago World Music Festival and in Hollywood, Color of Fusion Music Festival in Mascot, and various concerts in different parts of the world. The most important thing that I feel after working with him is Music Mantra Institute. He's the founder of that, and that is in Kolkata in India. It has a great mission and vision. He wants to open a door to learn music very scientifically. His Music Mantra Institute is a platform, actually a global platform, where he invites any music lover of the world. Children can learn, they can grow, they can enrich, they can expand globally as needed. Music is his life, his passion, and his profession. This is Nirmalya Roy. Give him a big applause. Come here. As this work, we really work together for, I will say, starting from the concept development and the execution of the whole thing until today, almost a year. We worked very closely, intensely, and it's 1 year now. And now we are going to present before you the children presentation based on this literary work. Before this literary presentation, I will highlight some points about our work, because I think this is important to know to understand what we are doing here. We-Amra is just not a book or music, it's a concept. It is a collaborative process between USA and India, directed to all children, young adults, and adults around them. The concept of the project is thought in the context of our changing world, intended to raise consciousness towards Mother Earth, nature, birds, animal, mother tongue, diversity, hope, unity, and global peace. They are compiled on a book and music CDs in the form of lyrics, poems, stories, paintings, and songs. Literary works and songs are presented in Bengali language, along with conceptual explanation and phonetic expression in English, so that anyone can read this book, they can listen to the music, and even they can learn those songs in a very relaxed mood and joyful manner. We believe they are universal, entertaining, educational, and worth exploring. And the most challenging part, that is the practical implementation, working with the children. Nirmalya worked really hard with the children in Kolkata, and he can share some experience. You would like to? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was really wonderful experience working with all the kids in India and here too. And really grateful to all of the musicians, great musicians, singers, and Nitadi here, and people like you. And when it comes to music, we have only one language, and this is actually one world concept. I was telling that Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, and our Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa is same. So this is actually one world concept. And in India, you know, our students, our kids, they actually work so hard We worked day and night to make it happen. But finally, I'm so happy. This is new thing, new journey has started. So I think all of you will enjoy. Thank you very much.
Okay, so what's the bottom line? Bottom line of whole thing is we believe every child is important. Each child is not only a pillar of a society, but a pillar and direction of the world. So let's help these children to grow safely with healthy body and mind so that they become responsible and useful to themselves and to others. Now, before our children presentation, we like to complete a little formality because everything is based on the book in the first half. So for that reason, I like to invite two important persons in my life, and they are also very important for the community. There are two physicians. One is Dr. Daniel Hinthorn, and I will introduce him before you. He is the professor of medicine, family medicine at pediatrics, and also the division director of infectious disease at KU. And this is my profession. So he's from the same specialty. And the second person is Dr. Moulik. He is the associate dean, and he's the division director of women health and Obstetrics and Gynaecology, UMKC School of Medicine. So give both of them a big applause. Dr. Hinthorn. We would like to do a very brief and simple procedure. So I will request both of them to hold this and uncover it. This is the front and back of my book. And there is also a copy of a real book, and you two can uncover this too. Okay, let's hold this. We'll all hold together. All right. Thank you. So I would like to request Dr. Hinthorn, if you'd like to say something about the event.
Welcome to everybody for coming. It's been a pleasure to know Dr. Nita and her husband, Dr. Sid Ganguly, for over 15 years. I remember when Dr. Sid Ganguly, who's a bone marrow transplant specialist, brought his wife, Nita, to meet me. And I found out that she was not working and that she had been trained as a microbiologist and a physician in India. And we just happened to need somebody to head up our research in the division, and so we hired her on the spot. And we were glad to have her. She worked with us several years and then convinced her she should go back to retrain in infectious disease clinician in the United States so she could practice with us there at the University of Kansas, which she did, and was joining the faculty for several years before she decided to take a sabbatical and work on these items of the book and the music. So it's been a real pleasure to have this association with both Dr. Sid and Nita Ganguly, and it's going to be fun to see how she honors God's creation in this dance of Mother Earth.
Dr. Moulik.
Thank you, Nivedita. I will call you the full first name. This is a wonderful evening. This is a very special evening. The events are just outstanding in the sense that it celebrates the future with hope and optimism through dance, music, poetry, other performances, and it is really, really special because it involves children who are really you are our future. So your participation here means a heck of a lot to all of us. You should know that. And I don't know how you do it, but you have done it. So not only you heal by your professional acumen, but you also heal through your creativity, energy. And you found this incredible collaborator, an outstanding musician and composer, and giving us this wonderful treat this evening. Thank you for this, and all the best.
Thank you, Dr. Moulik and Dr. Hinthorn. So you can have your sit there.